So here's Rocky, our dog. She had a special message for you. Rocky, what do you want to say to the church? She eats everything, chews on everything. Anyway, I want to talk about the fall. As we transition to the fall, August is kind of, I wouldn't call it a dead month, but it's a transitional month. So we're going to actually take a break from In the Word for a while, indefinitely. So this was the last week. Thanks to Dave Andreessen for doing that for us this past week, and also to the interns who held it down for the majority of the summer. We had a great internship with Eric, Owen, and Elisha. Very thankful to those young men for their investment, their patience, their teachability, and Lord willing, we have them back this fall as attenders and Lord willing, maybe future members of our church. I also want to just talk about our Sunday services in response to COVID and what we talked about. I'd called everyone back in June. I want to ask, how are we doing and how do you feel? So from what I can tell, I don't think anyone from our congregation has been infected or has gotten sick with coronavirus. I don't want to take that for granted. We're going to still keep things kind of the way they have been since we started meeting again, with the mask and the distancing and keeping services a little bit shorter than we have in the past. So hopefully in August, our services will be even shorter. One thing I do want to note about our services is that we don't obviously give out bulletins anymore right now. So you might be wondering, like, what's next in the service? Just last week, we started putting our service on our website, at least the order and the song lyrics, the creeds, and you can access that through a QR code. And those QR codes are those picture things, those boxes that look like old technology splattered onto a wall. And you can just take a picture of that and access that, and you can have that on your phone or device during our worship service to follow along during the service if you'd like. We will also get back into growth groups probably sometime in early October. I'm thinking we'll be continuing in the book of Romans for our growth group, Bible study, whatever you want to call it, but it's our time in the Word in a small group context in the fall. Let's be in prayer for our outreach. It's super important that we continue to personally share the gospel, proclaim Jesus to our friends, our families, our neighbors. Just because we're in this pandemic, don't hesitate to invite people to gather with us and get to know Jesus and get to know his body. Even behind masks, we can still be outside for several more months, fellowshipping, and until things get better or we hear otherwise. So finally, I just want to let you know, as thankful as I am to be pastoring here and doing things here at the church and leading this wonderful group of saints, I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not exhausted or even burnt out for that matter. I was supposed to take a little bit of a sabbatical after Easter, and for obvious reasons that got put on pause. And though we've enjoyed the capable preaching of various brothers from around the world and in our own congregation through the months, I'll be taking a break from preaching and even be going on a vacation, and we won't be around for several weeks. We're not abandoning you, but my family needs time to regroup and reset together before school starts. Things have been incredibly stressful in our home, and we just need some time away and to let you all worship together without necessarily depending on me. Trust me, the pulpit will be well supplied, and please do not skip church and Sunday worship because we aren't there. You will be hearing God's word on those Sundays. I'll be back in the office and in worshiping with you sometime in September. My kids start school on September 8th, and so we'll definitely have to be back before then. So God be with you. Thank you so much for your patience with me. I love you, and Rocky loves you, and we're thankful for you. God bless you all. Have a great rest of your summer, and see you in September, Lord willing.